All right, men, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're going to make a high protein keto bread. Now, don't get me wrong, I love eating bread and I do eat carbohydrates. Majority of the time I'm fairly low carb. You know what, on a Sunday morning, I might have some bread with my bacon and eggs. And I love to have like a piece of sourdough with, butter while I'm sipping on my coffee. But that can lead to wanting to have bread and toast, every time you have a coffee, or it turns into a snack. Therefore, you tend to eat too many calories, excess carbohydrates. So it can be a bit of a battle with your weight loss and your ideal body composition with the carbohydrates, and particularly with bread. So today, let's make a keto bread. Pretty simple. Bear with me. This is the first time I've done this, and you're on the journey right now for this to becoming something delicious and hopefully successful, or it could be a failure. So let's see how we go. Ingredients are very simple. 6 eggs, 6 whole eggs. Going to chuck them in here. We're going to have a cup of smooth peanut butter. Okay, I'm sure you can do it with crunchy peanut butter, which I'm going to attempt to do next time I make this. But all we've got is our 6 whole eggs, a cup of smooth peanut butter. We're going to do a tablespoon of baking powder and a tablespoon of white vinegar. Okay. I'm going to spray this with olive oil and put it in the oven for about 50 minutes at 160 degrees Celsius. I wish I had a better baking tray, but this is what we've got today. So that's all the ingredients are. I'm also going to add a handful of nuts chopped up and put them on the top of the bread once it's mixed and it's in the baking tray, once the mixture's in the baking tray. All right, that's it. Now, men, I just want you to remember, like, subscribe, follow. I've got plenty of other videos that have some really good recipes, some really good tips on training and nutrition and lifestyle. So give the channel a follow, subscribe. I'd love to hear some comments and feedback. Anything, that would be great. Let's get to this. I'm going to put the eggs in. I'm going to mix it all together and we'll check in soon. All right, so be prepared for a little bit of elbow grease. Because of the peanut butter, it takes a while to smoothen out a little bit. I chucked all the ingredients in at once, mixed it all up, and you can see it's nice and smooth now. Okay, a couple of small lumps, but I think that's okay. Maybe you just want to do the eggs and peanut butter, get that smooth, then mix in the baking powder and vinegar. So let's just give that a little bit more of a mix. Nice and smooth. Let's look for that consistency. Okay, so that's obviously the base of our bread. All right, let's get your baking tray nice and oiled up. Now remember, this whole time I have had the oven heating up 160 degrees. Okay, let's get it in there. I mean, you could try and use a blender. I've just used a fork. See how you go. Choose this spatula every last bit. All right. Okay. Excellent. Let's let that settle. Chop these nuts up. I've just got a mix. It's just mixed nuts. I've got some almonds, almonds, peanuts. There's a couple of hazelnuts in there. Just going to chop them up to spread on top. All right, guys, this is going in the oven for 50 minutes. It's heated up, 160 degrees. All right, let's see how this turns out. Now, remember, this is going to be a healthier snack than it would be if you're trying to keep your protein levels high. I think this is going to be great. Rather than snacking on bread all the time, this is should be a good replacement. But you know what? Let's see what it turns out like. All right, here we go. All right, guys, so here is the finished product. It's been in the oven for about 50 minutes on 160 degrees. Let's cut it open and see. Obviously, this isn't the first time ever doing this, so I'm a bit nervous. But let's cut this end off. Okay, and the cut again. Let's have a look. Okay, not bad. Let me bring a piece up close to the camera. And you can see kind of spongy. It's not soggy or wet, which is great. Give it a bit of a taste. Interesting. It's just like a salty bread. Just tastes like bread, really. I'm going to put a bit of butter on this and see how it goes. But in terms of how many ingredients? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, five ingredients if you include the nuts on top. It's pretty good. For a low carb keto bread, like I said, if you eat a ton of this, it's going to be high in calories. There's 6 eggs, peanut butter. Obviously, you're not eating the whole loaf. But as a substitute for you to have a piece of bread with a cup of coffee and you're trying to stick to a low carb diet and you want to get your protein requirements in, this is a great substitute. It's cheap to make. I think it's pretty delicious. I'm going to put some salt and butter on top of this and get into it with a cup of coffee later on. But I'd be really interested to see how this goes, maybe adding a scoop of protein powder and a scoop of creatine. So I'll probably do that next time, so stay tuned. Now, man, if you're enjoying the videos so far, I've got a bunch more videos, like I said before, on some recipes, my favorite recipes and meals I like to cook. I've got some videos on training, nutrition, and check out in the description. There's a link to download my free fat loss blueprint. That's got a diet plan in it. It's got a workout program. And if you're a man that wants some more personalized one-on-one coaching, I offer that. There's a link in the description to book a call with me. It's completely free. Have a chat, see where you're at with your training, nutrition. If you need help or you want to have a talk about what I offer, I'd love to help you and have a chat. So enjoy the video, man. Like, subscribe, share, comment, leave your feedback, and I'll see you soon.